Hello dear students, very good morning all of you. We are learning your 9th standard mathematics chapter, that is polynomials. In this chapter, in the last video lecture, we have seen operations on polynomials and Euclid's division lemma. Okay? Now we will start with your practice set 3.2 today. See, I have to tell you one. You know, in your textbook they have given you solved examples on operation on polynomials on the page number 41 and 42. Do solve that examples, okay? The more you will solve, the more you will practice, the more perfect you will be, okay? So solve the examples. They are solved examples. Try to solve by your own, or otherwise you can just see the example and you can copy down as it is, but practice, okay? Practice as much as you can. See practice set 3.2. Question number first. Use the given letters to write the answer. I will write the question. Use given letters to write the answer. Question number first is sub question first. There are 8 trees in a village Lat. The name of the village is Lat. There are 8 trees in the village. If the number of trees increases every year by B, the number of trees are increasing every year by B, then how many trees will be there after X years? Okay, so what they have given? 8 trees in a village. Okay, firstly we will write question in short so that you will understand. 8 trees in village. None, after that they have given trees increase every year by B. B is the number where trees increase by. B is the number where trees increase by. How many trees after X years? How many trees? How we are supposed to solve this? If we will take the numbers, if trees in village are 100, if there are 100 trees in a village, the number of trees increases by 10 every year. Okay, there are total 100 trees in our village. Now 10 trees increase by every year. Then what will be the trees after X year? How we will count? Okay, so the equation for this is 100 plus 10x. Okay, we don't know the years. Suppose we have to count trees after 5 years, so we will write 10 into 5. Okay, similarly we have to do for this. A trees in a village, so A plus trees increase by B. The trees increase by the number B, so B into X. Why into X? Because they are asking how many trees after X years. Okay, they are asking the number after X years. So how we can convert this into the given letters are A plus B into X. This is question number first. Similarly, we will solve the question number second. See, second is, for a parade, there are Y students in each row. For a parade, Y students in each row. Y students in. There are parade Y students in each row, and such X rows are formed. And such X rows are formed if there are a parade in our school. Okay, Y is the number of students in each row. Suppose 10 students in each row, and X are the rows formed. 5 rows are formed. Okay, in each row there are the 10 students and 5 rows are the formed. Then what we have to count? How many students are there for parade in all? We have to count the total students. Okay, total students. So how we will convert this? See, why are the students in each row and the rows are formed? So 10 students in each row and 5 rows are formed. So how we can count total students? 10 into 5 is 50. There are total 50 students. Similarly, y are the students in each row. So y into x rows. So x. So y into x is the second. We can write using letters. Second answer by using letters. Are you getting how we are solving this? I am telling you in very descriptive manner. So this is question number first, sub question for second. Write down it. We will move towards the next. We will solve third over here only. Okay, we can solve the third from the one. The tens and unit place of 2-digit number is m and n respectively. Okay, tens place. Now do you know tens place and unit place? You must be known. Unit place of n and n number respectively. Write the polynomial write the polynomial which represent 2-digit number. Now we have to write the polynomial for these two which represent 2-digit number. Tens place, then we will write 10m. We are writing polynomial and unit place, so n will be at the unit place. So 10m plus n, which is the polynomial having 2 terms in it. This is question number 3 from sub question 3 from question number 1. See what they have told us. Tens place must be at the tens place, m must be there, and at the unit place n must be there. So what we have written, and it must be polynomial in 2 terms. So 10m plus n is the polynomial in 2 terms having m at the tens place and at the unit place it is n. This is question number 1. If you want, you can take the screenshot, otherwise do solve with me. We will move towards the second question. Second question from practice set 3.2. Add given polynomials. We have to add the given polynomials. We have seen the operations on polynomials in that if we are adding or subtracting polynomials, we do add their coefficients. Okay, keep the rule in your mind. We do add the coefficients. So question number 2, first sub question I am writing. They have given us 2 polynomials, x raised to 3 minus 2x raised to 2 minus 9. This is first one, and the second one is 5x raised to 3 plus 2x plus 9. We have to add these 2 polynomials. We will write it in the addition form. Minus 2x square minus 9, 5x raised to 3 plus 2x. Oh no, we can't write like this. See, we will add the like terms, x raised to 3 and 5x raised to 3. X raised to 3, the coefficient is we have to add the coefficient. Keep the rule in your mind. 1, so 1 plus 5 is 6x raised to 3. This 2x square as it is, because there is no 2x term in the second polynomial, so minus 2x square. This 2x will be as it is plus 2x, and minus 9 and plus 9 will get cancelled. So the addition for these 2 polynomials is 6x raised to 3 or power 3 minus 2x raised to 2 plus 2x. Why this is? If we are adding, we have to add the like terms. Okay, x raised to 3 and x raised to 3, these are the like terms. Do you see x square term anywhere in this polynomial, second polynomial? No, there is no term like that. So 1x raised to 3 and 5x raised to 3. We are just adding the coefficients. 5 plus 1 is 6x raised to 3 as it is. We are writing in common. Minus 2x raised to 2 as it is, because there is no x raised to 2 term in the second polynomial. After that, this 2x term as it is, because in the first polynomial there is no similar term or like term to this, and this minus 9 and plus 9 will be the 0 or it will get cancelled. So 6s raised to 3 minus 2x raised to 2 plus 2x is the addition for the first polynomial. Similarly, we will do for the second. Second one is too bigger. 7m raised to 4 plus 5m raised to 3 plus under root of 2, and second polynomial for addition is 5m raised to 4 minus 3m raised to 3 plus 2m raised to 2 plus 3m minus 6. We have to add these polynomials. First, we will look for the similar or like polynomials. M raised to 4 and m raised to 4 minus 7m raised to 4 plus 5m raised to 4. Minus and plus will become minus. So 7 minus 7 minus 5 is minus 2. M raised to 4 we will take in common. After that, this 5m raised to 3 and this minus 3m raised to 3. 5m raised to 3 plus minus 3m raised to 3. It will be the minus and sign of bigger number 2 and m raised to 3 in common as it is. After that, the term is square term is not here in this polynomial, so we will write this term as it is. 2m raised to 2. 3m term is not in the polynomial, so we will write the term as it is, 3m. This under root of 2, this minus 6 and under root of 2. We can just add or subtract the like terms. Therefore, we added the like terms and we have written the remaining terms as it is. Like terms are m raised to 4 and m raised to 4. Minus 7 plus 5. So, minus plus become minus and sign of bigger number. So, minus 2 and m raised to 4 and m raised to 4 we written in common. Plus these two terms are like, that is 5m raised to 3 and minus 3m raised to 3. 5 plus minus 3 minus and sign of bigger number, so plus 2 and m raised to 3 we have written in common. Then the remaining terms are 2m raised to 2. There is no term of m raised to 2 over here, so we have written this term as it is. 3m, there is no m term in the first polynomial, so we have written the same term as it is. Minus 6, there is no term like this, so we have written the term as it is, and root 2 as it is because there is no root 2 term in the second polynomial. Are you getting how we do solve this? We just add the coefficients of like terms and we have written all the terms which are not like over here, okay, as it is. We have written as it is. Now the third example of addition. The polynomial is 2y raised to 2 plus 7y plus 5 and 3y plus 9. Okay, they have given us the three polynomials, and 3y raised to 2 minus 4y minus 3. How we will do? We will add the same polynomials. Okay, this is the first polynomial, this is second, and this is third. So 2y square plus 3y square, 2 plus 3 is 5y square. Y terms 7y, 3y and 4y. 7y plus 3y minus 4y is plus 6y. And this 5 and minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 5 minus 5 plus minus 3 is 2, but it is plus 2, the sign of bigger number. So addition for these 2 is 5y raised to 2, 6y plus 2. Okay, this is the addition. We have completed your question number first and question number second. Keep in mind, while we are adding two polynomials, we have to add the like terms only. Otherwise, the terms which are not like, or the terms you don't find in the next polynomial, these terms we do write as it is in the answer. Okay, it is very simple. If you want this, you can take the screenshot. Today we have solved question number first and question number second from your practice set 3.2. In the next video lecture, we will solve the next questions. I want these two questions in your notebook. Practice those questions. I have told you on the page number 41 and 42, they have given you the solved examples. Do practice that examples. You have no option to practice. Thank you.